Alright. We're here. It's Solnari Sunday. Solnari Sunday, nothing bad will happen. Of course not. Hello. Hello, everyone. How we doing? How are we doing on this fine Solnari Sunday? Now that I'm thinking about it, bad thing to name a Sunday after. Bad thing to... I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. How are we doing? I'm scared. I vaguely remember what happened yesterday. River's in a chest box. I know that. He's in a box. We boxed him. We boxed for Rear. So that's fun. That was fun. We recreated his memories with a chessboard. And then we got Nefer backstory, and it only hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh my god. But we're doing... I actually don't know how much we're gonna get through. I have no context for, like, how much more of quest I have to get through. Or, like, how much I'll have time for today. I have around 4 or 5 hours, as is the going theme now, I think. That's going to be the standard stream length for the foreseeable future. I don't know how much we're going to get through. And I don't know how much we're going to have left to do after that, but I'm scared. But surely nothing bad will happen. And honestly, I'm just going to get right into it. We're just going to get right into it. Where are you, Genshin Impact? Hold on. I found it. There we go. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go because I need answers. I need answers. But nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad ever happens in Genshin Impact. Why would something bad happen? Why would you even say that? Why'd you even say that? Nothing... We're just gonna have a nice chat with the Erasure of Solnari. And... it's gonna be fine. And it's gonna be great. And I'm not scared. And that's so important. I'm not scared, and that's so important. Oh. Oh, we're in. Oh, we're in.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
This designated area? Shit. Everything is so great. I know nothing about what's going to happen. Me neither, but it's going to be fine. Everything's great. Rare's our bestie now.
Great
totally.
question. Albeto's been hard at work analyzing Rare and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rare has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain.
Okay.
Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time.
He does not like us. Walls time? Oh, hell yeah.
Thirdly,
have fun in the walls.
Finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies.
Yeah, Mans has been so abyss corrupted that he's just beyond recognition or hope, most likely. Shit.
Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Yeah.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Oh?
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered.
Hell yeah!
Let this baby out.
Hell yeah, I know!
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
This conflict is getting serious. Bring in the toddler. Welcome, subject. We just started. You're just in time. Oh, I just noticed that Dory's here. Dory's here and Dayleaf is not. We lost Dane and we gained Dory.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
Yeah.
A
Fair.
very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
That is not an equivalent exchange. I agree. That's why Varka's the boss. Oh yeah.
Who'd you hear
He's
it
a good
from?
boss.
D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use
Oh.
people's real names.
Hell
at
yeah,
work.
confirmed.
This contact will be known only as Owl, please
I
and
mean-
thank you.
I had a feeling that the Northern Intelligence D-Luke was connected with, that he became a vigilante because of, was Nephers. But thanks for the confirmation. Thanks for the confirmation of that. Hell yeah.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part.
D-Luke is the go for real. I
Flint
love my
and
boy.
I will absolutely support it.
Oh, I love my boy.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help.
Sorry, Owl.
Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
I made my D-Luke so cracked for fun. I need to do that. He's top 1% now? Oh, I fucking love that for you. I need to rebuild my D-Luke. It's been years since I've used him. I love him so bad, though. That's amazing. I love that for you. Does that mean Nefer is the one who saved him from 2 Harbingers? It's very possible. That would be so interesting to me. Or like someone connected to Nefer. Because it wasn't in NODKRAI though, it was in Snezhnaya. And NODKRAI is technically Snezhnaya, but it's also not Snezhnaya. And it is distinctly not Snezhnaya. It was clearly Yehoda. Oh my god, it would. It would be Yehoda, actually. It would very much be Yehoda. Not Nefer, it would be Yehoda. Oh, Yehoda. Oh, my baby.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Wait, it's a secret? You introduced yourself by your full name when we first met.
Okay, fine.
Hello?
I'm actually
Okay.
here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise? Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours.
You're not supposed to say, ooh, yeah, saying a name. That's true. That's true. It gives you power over him, yeah. Which makes it even more interesting to me that he gave us his full name immediately upon meeting us. Because why would you want us to have that information and have that power?
Said Mom.
If that's
supplied me
true
with
for
a
him.
great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in NODKRAI is gonna go down the drain.
Girl, chill.
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with.
That's sweet.
Finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set? And we call it even.
Girl!
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You know any Star Rail lore? I do. I do know. Sorry, the entirety of Amphorius just flashed before my eyes. I do know Star Rail lore, yes I do. Don't open those floodgates!
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
Yeah.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Girl, chill.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
Isn't that what the Emanators of Nihility are called? Or no, I think it's a title. It's a title, right? Self-Annihilator. If you want to emulate Nihility, you have to give yourself up because Nihility doesn't pick emulate. Yeah, that too. Yes. It's been a minute since I played Pentagoni. I couldn't remember specifically. But yes, stepping into the Nihility shadow. Like, you have to annihilate yourself in order to become an emanator of Nihility or some shit. Something dramatic as fuck like that, because that's how Honkai Star Rail works.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready?
Ugh.
Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here! Ah, it's so pretty! Did you make it?
I had no idea you were so skilled. What is it?
No, I have a supplier.
I already
We
forgot.
go way
I got
back,
distracted by
so
thinking
it may
about
be a very
Honkai Star Rail
attractive
lore.
offer.
He? The only suppliers I know you have are Alice and Skirk. Who? Alright.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky
Oh,
charms
Kaveh!
waiting. You
God
wanted
damn it.
Kaveh to make them for you.
Poor Kaveh.
It's not the full
Poor
story.
Kaveh.
It actually started a while back as a project between me
Thank you
and
for
the
the
Dodo
follow.
Archon.
Saw the new video about Elio's visions. Ooh, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it bad? Haven't. Oh. Uh-oh. Man, everything to do with Elio scares the shit out of me. We don't know a goddamn thing about that man. I'm so out of the loop. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about me. The past, like, several months. I haven't stayed up to date on literally anything except for the literal, physical, actual content of the game. I have not watched a single, like, special program for anything. Nothing. I only know what y'all tell me. Or don't tell me. Because for me, and especially when it comes to, like, special programs and stuff, it's more fun. Yes, for me, it's more fun to go in blind and die instantly. Like, I'm going into NODKRAI fully blind. And it's paying off and also killing me, but, like, it's fun. It's a fun way to die. Okay, I will watch that video. I will watch that video. I can't wait to die. But yeah, anything to do with Elio scares the shit out of me, because we know nothing about that man, and yet he is so important to everything. Everything. All the time, forever.
Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis.
Alice did? Alice did, huh? Ah. See, because does this pertain to the upcoming Sumeru event or some future return to Sumeru? No, I don't think so. No. I don't think this is a Sumeru thing. I think it is the end game of Genshin Impact thing. Because it's not Sumeru, blah, blah, blah. It's this world won't stay safe forever. Everyone as in all of Teyvat. NODKRAI. The thing about NODKRAI, because we a lot of people, and I have done this as well, we tend to forget that NODKRAI isn't fully a part of Snezhnaya. It's its own thing. It's its own thing. It has no rulers. It has no nothing. It is completely separate. And people from all over to that end up here. All different cultures, all different nations, all different whatever. It is like an amalgamation. NODKRAI has implications for the entirety of Teyvat because of this. Doria was reverse call. I mean, Alice is weird. I don't know. Shit is hitting the fan, y'all. Like, with everything that's been happening in NODKRAI so far, the amount of major players that have been coming back up, like, absolutely, this is... We are in the shit. We are rapidly escalating to, like, we have long since passed the point of no return. Like...
I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime.
I will! I will!
Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharu War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you.
Wonder if it's nearly tree burning time. Yeah. Hey, about that. King Ermin. And now how it's confirmed to be a play on Irminsul. We gotta burn the King of Conria? Huh!
Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? hasn't been approved by the relevant authorities.
Kaveh, my baby.
So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Oh, my baby, my Kaveh.
Surely
My love.
Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business. Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
But there will be a use case, and it's very soon, I think.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it. Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's like that. He's got it's fine. He's just got resting bitch face.
Either way, all's
And
well
is a
that ends
bitch,
well.
but like other than that.
I'm just glad to finally
they were
have my hands
housemates.
on the product. I wouldn't want to.
Ah.
Huh? What does that look mean? Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
Yeah. This is not the Lord Sangamabe we're used to.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangamabe is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
Back to the pendant. You never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not.
I can't believe they made Dory contain multitudes.
My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangamabe business model.
They're burning Irminsul because they want to stay warm during Pimple Winter. I mean,
Alright,
worth a
if you
shot.
say so. I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
And there is the Dory we know, and the Dory we know, and and no. Oh, are these are Albedo's drawings? Is that what? They're much better drawings, yo. Albedo! I love my boy!
Traveler, Paimon. It's good
Hi,
to see
baby!
you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
What's up?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Diran, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt.
Oh!
Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly.
Uh-oh.
The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
Troubling? Troubling? How so? Albedo?
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Oh yeah, he does do the TCG cards. I dabble.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the lifeform he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot. There's a lot going on with this guy. And if I said there was a myth of a woman appearing in the Wild Hunt. I forgot about that.
Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence.
Yeah, subject, Because here's what I'm thinking. Who's to say the thing that tore Rerir apart did not also tear Thalindus apart? And who's to say those fragments maybe didn't get mixed?
Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings.
Tell me
Essentially,
everything.
they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss.
Yeah.
And the effects are irreversible.
Yeah.
You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss.
Yeah.
In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power.
Ain't no Rerir left.
Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rayhir of Solnari either.
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
The blue and red Kuvaki collided to make the portal and nothing passage. Maybe Vetter's prophecy that Rerir and Thalindus would be together as long as they live was literal. Yeah. I
Miss
mean...
Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end.
These are dangerous days, Aspen. So true. How are you doing?
Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
Okay.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We will.
All right then. Stay safe.
Okay. Dangerous days. Oh! Oh! Little doodle, oh! Alright.
Accelerating.
I'm doing good. Doing good other than the million child
Miss
diseases I've
Lauma,
had lately.
is everyone here?
Not necessarily floor time. I've done a lot of screaming. We may possibly have floor time yet. We may probably have floor time. A lot of screaming, a lot of zoomies, a lot of yelling. Yeah.
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka.
Damn.
Please keep them safe.
My lady. What are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen.
You ran around the room at one point, which feels like the spiritual parallel to floor time. Yeah.
This is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right.
Something funny about the wolf knight protecting a flock. Yeah. Left the room. I did leave the room and get 2 cupcakes at one point.
For me,
May do that again.
that means fighting for the future of NODKRAI. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield.
This fucking
The
guy.
biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
The daytime, energetic version of floor time. You get it. Andy, I'm also thinking about that. Oh. I was wondering if Dane was still here, because he wasn't at the last meeting. Varka should have had a beard. I agree. I agree. Give that old man a beard.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleff?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleff is yours.
This strange golden child I just met seems alright. I'll give them complete power over me. No, literally. Yeah.
But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
Oh, baby, no!
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleff?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
Kevin Dainsliff. No, well, we know that it's not his last name because he has a brother named Vetterfolnir. If Dainsliff was the last name, they would both be Dainsliff. I don't think using Mr. or Mrs. in front of a name makes it use of a last name. Dainsliff, and Vetterfolnir, Dainsliff. You know? Well, because... Sorry, I'm gonna be a guy who enjoys learning languages as a special interest. The concept of using Mr. or Mrs. in front of exclusively a surname isn't like worldwide. In a lot of languages and cultures, you use first name because it makes it less like impersonal and cold. You would say Mr. First Name or Miss First Name.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Mario.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some
Nefer,
friendship, that
yeah.
is.
Miss Nefer. Yeah. I don't know if it's like this for every Asian language, but I am currently learning Korean, and I know that in Korean, you don't say Mr. or Mrs. last name. You only do first name. Because it sounds too, like, impersonal or cold to use just the last name. So maybe that's what this is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see? You're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Well, some of them. Some of them. The ones you had tea parties with, yeah. Any congregant would give her food poisoning, yeah. Oh, Mizuki.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good.
I'm still emotional about us being called Arlecchino's friend. Oh, yeah, not just friend, true friend! True friend!
Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure.
No, listen. I'm waiting for you to be done.
Ah! They caught us!
We were just worried. Hi!
I apologize for making you worry.
I saw you were having a moment. I didn't want to interrupt. Sure, hello. going, Bina. I love you so much.
No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Raker of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
That's so fair.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us. It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Showtime? Alright, I'm ready. This is Dane's first chance at vengeance against a sinner. Yup. Yup. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Hey, Flint, why'd you give me your full legal Christian name immediately upon meeting me? And yet, you don't want anyone else to know it. What's up, man? Hi, Bug.
Are you nervous about the battle?
It is Frankie.
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles.
Oh.
When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Hell yeah. Buckle up? Oh, shit.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
I'm buckled.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Are you serious? I don't like Hydro Traveler. Why do you always do this to me?
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last
They
night?
always do this.
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Baby.
Please, I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
Hi, babe. Goods have been delivered and the backup plan is underway.
Ino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Oh.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
Oh. Uh-oh. Have fun in the walls, Aspen.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
Yeah. Methinks my man is itching to bust out.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
Okay.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
Oh, shit.
I
Now?
agree. Paimon,
Now?
find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
I will.
I will.
Okay.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts.
Okay.
Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Hello?
Stay on your toes.
Oh, this is fucked up. Why would they do this to me? Excuse me, let me fucking switch!
You guys. Eat this!
Observe. Be silent. Are you quite
Rude.
finished? Observe. To dust.
Rude!
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Yeah.
Seek within.
The moonlight betrays you.
By the frost
Oh,
moon
shut
of
up.
old,
You don't know anything.
Forest, protect a grave transgression.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Leave this.
Rude.
No more lies.
The moonlight betrays you.
Shut up. You talk too much, dude. Rude.
For the everlasting forest.
The mystery unravels.
Yeah.
Water jet!
Be silent.
Futile.
Close your eyes.
I don't like this at all. This is just
Observe.
nightmare.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
It all adds up.
Futile. Hunt him down.
By the frost moon of old.
We'll get through this someday. Yes, a fully fleshed fight.
No.
Oh, I'm in hell.
With the moon, and so shall it end.
Where the fuck are
The
you?
moon will protect you.
Where? Where?
Move.
I... Where? Huh? I am... What?
Go!
What? I don't... This fucking sucks. This sucks ass. I hate this.
Close your eyes.
From here, when will it be as you foretold? Move. The moonlight betrays you.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Where are you? Bitch.
Is not welcome here.
Yeah, bitch, you have a foul spirit, and I hate you.
We pray.
This is...
Leave the
It all adds up.
Wipe out! Water jet!
Okay, rude. Rude. Rude.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Can you die already? Please, I'm begging you to die.
by
Please.
the frost moon of old. Forest,
Oh my
stay
god.
The moonlight. Hunt him down.
Okay, rude.
Futile. Hunt him down.
It all adds up.
Ah!
The moonlight
Seek
betrays
within.
you.
The fucking couch.
Futile.
Leave this place.
Observe.
Rude.
Close your eyes.
This
With
sucks.
one heart, we pray. Forest,
Rude.
Futile.
Bombs away!
Be silent. Keep your distance. Close your eyes.
It's all
Fuck this guy.
to hunt them down.
Observe.
Moonlight move.
Okay. This sucks.
No more lies.
I really don't like this.
The mystery unravels.
Break your game of heroics is over.
Oh. See, here's the thing. I don't have half of these fucking characters, and I don't know how to use them. Why did they do this? This is my least favorite thing.
Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated.
You okay?
What?
Never! Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
Well, that's fine.
Before, knowing too much is always a
Am I
death
supposed to
sentence.
fucking win this?
Be careful what you wish for.
Lauma! Can you hear me?
Silence.
Where's the fucking Deus Ex Machina?
But at least I know they're still there. I need to
This is the worst thing they've ever done to me. Of Hoyo versus many crimes, this one is particularly heinous.
I can solve them for long.
I don't have to win, thank fucking God. Oh my God.
No more lies. Seek within. It all adds up. Time to come clean.
Bombs away! Ha!
No more lies.
Get bombed, idiot.
It all falls into place.
I'm not doing no damage to him. Where the fuck did you go? Cole? Excuse me? Hello? What's happening?
I've got this.
Boom, get shot. Did I do it? Did I do a good... Did I shoot him good?
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
You ate him? God damn it.
No more lies.
Can you eat the Racer of Solnari? I hate him.
It all adds up.
Flamethrower with a day.
Bombs away!
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. No more lies.
Well, how you guys doing? How's your Solnari Sunday going? Mine's going terrible. I hate this. Ah!
Go!
No more lies. Seek within.
I do like that the couch keeps showing
Can't
up.
hide the truth.
Oh, I just noticed all the fucking hands. Hold on. Dude, can we chill for a minute so I can look at this weird fucking... Oh, that's simple. We've seen that before, yes? There's a lot going on here. Can you stop fighting me for a minute so I can look around?
It all adds up.
Does it add up, Nefer? Does it really? Does it really, Nefer?
Bombs away!
Can't hide the truth.
Shit.
Seek within.
These weapons the same shit. I just noticed that. It reminds me of Cyrene.
No more
Speaking of
lies.
Star Rail,
It all adds up.
it's giving Cyrene. God damn it. Not this shit again. Kubaki 1, Kubaki 2, Kubaki 3.
There's no other way.
What do I do? Did I do it? Do it, babe. Matrix him. Matrix his ass.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power.
What?
That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Okay.
Never! Your eyes are bleeding.
What?
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them.
Give her the better
As
treatment. Yeah.
entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat.
Oh!
You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
Shit. Uh-oh.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
I'm already scared, man.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Oh!
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
Oh, baby.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy.
Dude.
Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
Shit. Hello?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar.
Go, baby. Go, baby. Get his ass.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
I need a minute. What do you mean Dainsleif can hold the fucking firmament open? Sorry. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. What do you mean Dainsleif can hold the fucking firmament open? What do you mean? The fear in his eyes when he saw Dane, yeah.
Never. How are you?
Yeah, Nefer, are you okay? Yeah! What do you mean? He can fucking hold the firmament open. How? What?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it. Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory.
This is why they're waiting until endgame, because they know Dane would one-shot everyone. No, really.
In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
I love gay people.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Gay people versus saying I love you without ever saying the words I love you at every possible opportunity. What the fuck, Lauma? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home.
They're
relax,
Dendro, Your
and
Honor!
rest.
They're Dendro, Your Honor! First, I'll hit them in Kave, and now this? I will be making a Dane and Columbina team and call it Moongate, because why not? And you should! And you should!
My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of NODKRAI. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
Hey, Dainsleif, why didn't you tell us you could just open up a hole in the fucking firmament? That could solve so many of our problems, Dainsliff.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Yehoda shows up and helps Nefer get home, and you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. The sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
Oh? What's up, baby?
What is it?
Can we do that to Dottore next, please? Yes.
When Durin
Please.
connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt.
Oh.
And since Nefer's eyes were injured,
Oh, honey.
my eyes are hurting now too.
Huh. Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
One by one, your fellow teammates report in to inform you that everything is under control. At Lama's insistence, you lie down. You fought on the front line against Rerir, and now you need rest. That went too well. That went too well. That was too easy.
Yay! You're awake!
That was too easy. That can't be it. No. I'm getting Penacody flashbacks. Oh, he'll definitely be back. Because here's the other thing. First of all, it couldn't have been that easy. Second of all, we're only in 6.1. What the fuck is the rest of NODKRAI gonna even be about? What? Sorry, what?
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
Like, it's not even that it was anticlimactic, because that was a really, like, insane fight, and we had to pull infinity strings to even get close to beating him. We didn't even actually fucking beat him. We just yeeted him out of the goddamn firmament. So, like, that is fine. But also, everything being fine now, no, that can't be it. It's gonna be Voidfished. Alright. I agree. Rerir being the 6.3 weekly boss makes sense to me.
I'm doing alright, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
What am I talking about? No. Family drama with Vetterfilnir and Dainsliff. No, I fucking forgot that the Fatui shit. Yeah, there's other threats in NODKRAI, but whatever the fuck the Fatui's been doing. I forgot about the goddamn Fatui. We've been so overwhelmed with whatever the hell's been going on with Rerir that I forgot about the Fatui threat. The many, many Fatui threats. Yeah, can we throw Dottore out of to that? Can we yeet him out of the firmament? I'd love that.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How is the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Oh, baby.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast, and they want to celebrate with you.
We're gonna throw Detroit out, and another segment's gonna pop up. Yep.
He also dropped off some medical
That
supplies,
motherfucker.
but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those.
What can I
If
say?
you're feeling up to it,
I'm a
let's head
traveler.
over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Was that before the names fell? It feels so weird to hear the traveler yapping, yeah.
We're here!
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you.
Hi,
Any
baby.
longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better, thanks. Don't worry about me.
I'm not complaining about traveler yapping. I love Sarah Miller Cruz.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Hi, baby. I love you.
Oh, wait! Where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Yeah. How's my baby? Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I'm so caught up on Daysleaf being strong enough to hold the hole in the firmament open when everyone else potentially combined wasn't. Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy fucking lore drop. And we completely glossed over that. That's a crazy thing to just fucking drop out of nowhere and then not mention again. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Daysleaf can hold the firmament open for however. Like, it's not, he don't even sweat it. What? What?
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
Much better. You're looking well too.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Let's not forget that Savior said they were never able to beat Dane. He's been built different. Yeah, what the fuck is up with that man? What is up with Danesleaf? What is up with him? Huh?
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like 'em sweet?
Oh, I love you, Yehoda. I always felt it was implied Danesleaf was super stronger, but we didn't ever get any real feats of him, so this first one feels like a twist. Oh yeah. I feel like, yeah, no, he's super strong, but like, how and what? How? How and what and why and what? How? Huh? What's going on? We've never gotten an explanation for that. Like, he was the captain of the Royal Guard. That's great. Twilight Sword. Awesome. Brother of a sinner, but wasn't a sinner. It's not abyssal power. He's not using abyssal. What is he using? What is, huh? How? What? I am also glad he's on our side. What I'm gathering is that Danesleaf alone could maybe fight Revere, since Columbina needed everyone's collective power to be on par with him. And Danesleaf was apparently more powerful than that. How and what and why and how and, huh? It's not Abyss Fire. His is blue. What's he using? It's not, yeah. We don't know.
Make it extra sweet, because Paimon's earned it.
Sure thing!
I'm sure everything's fine. Nothing bad will ever happen in Genshin Impact.
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More of a wolf in my mind.
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I guess he didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion.
I don't love how they heavy parallel Nefer and Rerir. Yeah.
What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
When I look at your life, I see a lot of things that you can depend on.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past.
Yeah, they heavy parallel them, but also they show the myriad of ways in which they're different.
It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him.
He was naive.
Oh, father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
I've never heard the Ibis King's voice. What's he actually like?
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him.
Oh.
He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like he was nice enough to you. You definitely sound like father and daughter.
So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval.
Probably sounded more like meow.
He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending. It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
I have to disagree.
Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
I have a feeling some people over there may have overheard that.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that your way of saying you've warmed up to them now?
Oh, is that what it looks like?
What it looks like is you're starting to see us as your friends.
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least.
So... what a fake I don't give a fucker.
When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
Sure.
Very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something.
What's up?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
What? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! It does. It has to be Nicole. I believe it. I believe it. Jesus.
So, that
Oh.
close colleague
Oh.
who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Damn it. I don't want to deal with Dottore. Dottore haters tea party. This part? Oh shit. I want to join the Dottore hater tea party. Let's have our own.
Ah,
We should have
Lord
one.
Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the Academia?
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
Girl.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First I'm hearing about it.
Post-quest de-stress tea party where we shit on the blue-haired bastards. Sign me up. Hell yeah.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in NODKRAI, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you?
Ethical billionaire Dory?
But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way.
Was not the plot twist that I was expecting. I was not anticipating ethical billionaire Dory.
You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it.
I understand why Alice warned Dory about, all, you know, the world-ending threats. Not so slowly but surely closing in onto that. I get it now.
My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective
Your elder
strategy.
sister?
The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
Sad Dory lore, I didn't agree to this. Me neither. I've lost family to a disaster before. My elder sister used to dream of okay. I see.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yes, but that's the only thing that you want people to know about you. Her stories mention her sister and tell stories about the two of them starving. Ah, yes. Yeah, it's very similar to Ningguang.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
You know what is interesting to me, now that I think about it? She does have a lot in common with Ningguang. In that regard.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way. Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
I wonder if Pantalone is similar. Almost certainly, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Quit acting like a fake I don't give a fucker. There's something that they have in common. They are both fake ass I don't give a fuckers. I went to I don't give a fuck island and they didn't know either of you. Okay? Stop lying.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away.
They're not gonna make me cry about Dory. They're not gonna do it. They're not. I refuse. No, I refuse.
It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it.
The theme of NODKRAI is I don't give a fuckers giving a fuck. This is how I felt when they started giving Aventurine's backstory. This is how we all felt, yeah. And then he has the most tragic backstory I've ever heard in my fucking life. Holy shit. No? Oh, man. Well, sorry guys, we gotta pack it up. Frank said no. Sorry guys, we gotta end the stream. Frank said no. Wrap it up, guys. Sorry, we gotta go. Frank said no. No. Hi, Frank. Cannot think about adventuring right now. No, I can't. It's too much. Ugh. Ban me? I simply won't.
My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague
Oh my
impression.
god. No, we gotta end stream if he ever says yes. That would be the end of the world. That's true. That's true. One day Frank's gonna come into a random stream and say yes and.
Not everything will fade.
And that'll be
When
the
loved
day
ones
of
pass
the
away,
apocalypse.
the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of mora to be made in that line of work.
I can't believe they're bonding.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
What is happening? These two I don't give a fuckers are bonding and giving so many fucks. Sumeru capitalists stick together. Oh my god.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
I like that his pupils are diamonds.
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for NODKRAI. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
I barely did anything during, buddy. You helped save us all. Yeah, no, none of that could have happened without you. Babe, you were instrumental to that plan.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
I love that they're teaching Durin how to be people. Oh, I love that. That wasn't impressive. He didn't even make a chair. Yeah.
Hey, you guys!
Seriously, great work, everyone. You all outdid yourselves.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, Traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Nefer can make couches, but Albedo can't make chairs, so therefore Nefer is more powerful than Albedo, yeah. Chair scaling!
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
You're doing so good, baby!
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
I love you, baby!
Hana believes it! You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Traveler's blank? In this
Don't
cutscene?
worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
To put it in the simplest terms,
Show me the Traveler!
we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle.
Uh-oh. Hey, devs. You missed a spot. You missed a spot, devs. Hey, devs, you missed a spot. During the baby ordering drinks at a bar is silly. Yeah. My
So,
sweet baby.
instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array.
Does that mean they used a pre-rendered Traveler for this instead of yours? Why? Yeah, I don't know.
For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate
I don't
the
know how
impact of
game
the battle,
development works.
we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
How can we make it fucked up? I mean, there's infinite ways we could make it fucked up. So many ways.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us.
Mm-hmm.
Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
Confronting a former friend in battle, that can't have been easy.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He was torn between two paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long.
Yeah.
Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
For now. What's gonna go wrong? Something's gonna go wrong. I just know it.
That's the only reason you're here. Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends.
Oh my god.
I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
I'm gonna cry. I love this.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now. Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers? What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down. If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point? Polonia,
Got you there.
please see Lady Columbina to the door. Will you still invite me to your next tea party? What? Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Oh my god. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
I find myself liking Sandrone more with each conversation. Yeah. Me too.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rayhir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Ooh, I spy books and teacups on the table. Afternoon tea, so we are interrupting after all.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Okay.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings.
Girl?
I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
Here we fucking go! Alain Guillotine?
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait,
Are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend?
Hell yeah!
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough.
So you've actually met him? He lived hundreds of years ago.
Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
So, that's where the formula's in your notebook are from?
I just told you, those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored.
Girl, I love you.
Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute.
So the sorry, this is really I swallowed a piece of popcorn. They're really shoving the lore that everyone skipped down everyone's throats. This is a win. This is a win for us.
They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them, but it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics began to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then. The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world?
She's telling us this story about the Narzissenkreuz. But there's layers to this, isn't there? Because she's not just talking about the Narzissenkreuz, she's talking about us. She's calling us delusional for wanting to save everyone all the time.
Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream. Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
Oh, Marionette.
What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful answer if we dug into it further.
What about you? What's your take on Renee?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend.
Fair. Very fair.
I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end.
I mean, the comparison is relevant. Yeah, the comparison is relevant. The same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. Every sinner had different reasons for accepting the power of the abyss. You could argue that Rere's being to find a way to save Felindis was a understandable reason. A reason that you could support. But intentions are not everything, and the abyss corrupts. All of these people use abyssal power for they go into it with the best of intentions, and it always goes wrong. It never works out. That's the parallel, I think. I'm so late, we're in
He quit working on his formulas, trading
Wrong
them
word,
in for the
Fontaine.
fairy tales
Kind
that
of.
had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered.
I'm so late, we went in reverse. Yeah, time's flowing backwards now. What's up?
At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work.
That's so sad.
Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift. This time between members of the Fontaine Research
You never
Institute.
did that damn
But
tower?
the actions of those
Ichi!
fools had nothing at all to do with Alain.
Ichi, it's so important. It's so important that you do the damn tower. Ichi!
And that is the story of two people from the Narzissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world.
Yes! Yes, Ichi! The lore, Ichi! That is why they're recapping stuff now. Yes, it's so important. It's so all the Narzissenkreuz stuff. Oh! Ichi! You gotta do the tower, man. You gotta do all the Narzissenkreuz shit. It's so important. Oh!
One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going.
Oh, that one? That one was a little convoluted because there was a lot of like time fuckery and like weird shit happening, so that's fair. Somebody recap the Narzissenkreuz questline in the chat.
I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire. To save them, they were young children with friends and family who mattered to them. Desires to explore the meaning of life. Ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop.
It might be easier just to read the wiki on the Ordo, yeah. The Narzissenkreuz Ordo, yeah. I would start there.
Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos. To stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life.
Because, yeah, there's a lot, and it is very important. And a lot of, like, Fontaine-era theory crafting hinges almost entirely on shit that we learned from the Narzissenkreuz questlines. Like, it was extremely important.
But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
Yeah. Having a self-preservation instinct is a good thing, yeah.
The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work.
Most of what we know about Descenders comes from Renee, yes.
He gave the exact same answer as you did. No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over.
Well,
I owe
thanks.
Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me.
Okay.
Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
Okay. We need to borrow Istroth, yeah. Well. Well. There was an optional combo with Dane. When and where? Was he at the bar? Is Frankie.exe struggling today? Yes, absolutely. He didn't just hold the Moongate open. He opened it. He opened it? Damn it. I didn't see him. He opened it? That's somehow worse. So he can open up a hole in the motherfucking firmament? He can just open up the firmament? What do you mean he can just open up the firmament? What? Okay. Okay. That's fine. I don't need to know why he can open up a hole in the goddamn firmament. That's fine. I'm sure that's fine. That's probably fine. Well, that happened. Here we are. How are y'all doing? I'm I need to have a conversation with Mr. Dainsleaf. I need to talk to him. I need to talk to. Let me just. Hey Dane. Hey Dane. Can we have a conversation? Can we talk? What do you mean you can just open the firmament? Just whenever. Huh? I have so many questions about that man. Well, honestly, we got through that quicker than I thought we would. I kind of got nothing else to, I got no resin to burn. I mean, I've got 48 resin to burn. Fuck. I'm gonna be honest, my brain's exploding. Yeah, it is quick. I will say, I did not have 2 more hours in me last night, so I'm glad I waited, but still. An unexpected ally opens a moongate in the rear. A moongate. So that's what it's called. But that's interesting because it's not even it's a gate in the firmament. The firmament's a moon firmament? What does that even mean? I have questions. Because we could see the moon fragments outside of it, so it was going outside of the firmament. Huh. Running around for some specific voice line that's making me insane, but Genshin makes this stuff so hard to find. Uh-oh. What voice line? Oh yeah, Thelindis' portal was a moon gate. But we could see the, we could see the, like, moon fragments outside the firmament behind it. We could see it. I could see it. It looked the same as it did in Natlan when the firmament broke it. I think Moongate is a term for the portal, but I don't think it means that we sent him to the same place. I think it means that it opens up something in a thing. Or I don't know. Because it looked identical to just outside the firmament. A thing we've seen before. I have so many questions. But I'm assuming that Moongate is just the name of the type of portal. Does that make sense? Well, I'm gonna run around and kill things.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
And
They
he's
are
gonna
the pride
monologue
of
while I
Fontaine.
do that, I guess.
Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
I would never, Nuvillette. Andy, I think you should eat the firmament. I think I would feel better about this whole situation if the firmament had been eaten. Can I join the world and kill things with you? Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. Hello. Double Inefa. And what if there was a double Inefa? Hello. I need money. The Harbinger's saying they have seen Rerir in a while makes me think he's the one who set up the distraction for Varka a while back. Or haven't seen Dotori. Ooh! Dotori set up a distraction? Why would Dotori do that, though?
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Well.
Ultimatum protocol.
Silence!
Well.
The tides beckon.
Hey, Frankie. Yes, Ichi. Well.
Preparing for
I have a lot of questions. Me too!
isolation chamber deployed.
I have so many
Be
questions.
sanctified.
I don't know where to begin.
Bow your head.
Did I get a thing? Oh yeah. I should go. Oh, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but do we have a whole new patch / storyline left for NODKRAI? Oh no, there's so much more going on in NODKRAI. Oh yeah, we're literally only on 6.1. There's still so much more going on with NODKRAI. There's no way that was the finale, man. Nah. Are you doing what I did where I forgot about the entirety of the Fatui threat in NODKRAI? Because I forgot about the entirety of the Fatui threat in NODKRAI the second Rerir showed up. I forgot that Rarith showing up was a plot twist, and the initial threat was fucking Fatui doing some shit. Firmament Dane, Narcissus Chris Centrone, Evil Dottore in the background. We still have 7.5 patches left. Uh-huh. There's a lot going on. We're nowhere near done. We still need to find our spaceship. Whatever the fuck the Fatui's doing is going on. We're nowhere near done. And I still,
Boring.
Girl,
Is there
chill.
anything else more interesting to do?
I'm scared. Me too! Well, fuck. What do I need to do? And we need to return to Natlan for the Pyronosis before Snezhnaya. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. Well. What could we kill? I know where we could go. I'm trying to think of what we could kill, because I'm back on building random characters. I'm working on Ayaka and Albedo, just because it feels right. Oh yeah, the moon, Mondstadt. Yeah, uh-huh. He's here for the moon. He's here for Mondstadt, whatever that means. I have a lot of these, but I might need more. I can't get more books right now. And I can't get more artifacts right now. Do you want to go kill some fucking samurais with me? Or no, what do I need to... Do I need to fight these guys? Do I have enough samurai thing? I probably need more. We'll kill these guys. It'll be easy. Come with me. Oh, he's getting a buff? No, I didn't know that. I just felt like it. I'm doing the thing where, for, like, gameplay purposes. For, like, endgame gameplay purposes. Specifically theater purposes, not gonna lie. I'm trying to build a wider range of characters than I have built currently. I have a lot of, like, ascended characters, but none of them are built. He needs talents up, and he needs artifacts up.
Accelerating.
2 seconds.
Be silent.
Well. Alright. This way. He's gonna be the Shalonen for Hex and Circle related characters? Nice. Hell yeah. Finally, having Albedo will be useful. My sweet boy. Absolutely insane to me to think of these characters in their prime. Mawika, the captain, the damsel. Yeah. Yeah.
Silence. Be silent.
That's the thing about these guys, is that they're not as satisfying to kill because they're so weak. Where's this guy? Nah, I just really like Albedo and I wanted to build him. And if there's a use for it, then say no more. Even more reason for my beloved Albedo. Alright, I'm waiting for you. Oh, there you are. Up? Do I gotta up? DPS Venti buffs? Ooh! Oh, hell yeah! About damn time! About time they buffed a lot of the Mondstadt. I knew about the Razor one. Visual buff is good for me, because I have a decently, but although I want to get her new artifacts. And I've had Cleve for forever. But I've never actually, like, tried to build her. Because she's not... Wait, where is... Over here? Have I been led astray? I'm not paying attention. Is it over here? Ah, yes. No, I remember. It's been a billion years since I've been in this layer of Storm Terror.
Bow your head.
Do not tornado me, rude ass.
The tides beckon.
Venti's third signature weapon? Nice. Well done. Hello. Can you go?
Silence!
Ding dong water bomb!
I know. I also want to build I know. I feel like my brain is just fried from the amount of lore. Oh, bye subject, enjoy dinner. Yeah, we're not gonna do anything of consequence probably for the remainder of stream. I'm just gonna go kill things.
Go claw!
No. They're on an adventure. Your Honor, they're on an adventure. Where'd you go? This way. This way, I know. This way, I know.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Settle down.
What?
Close your eyes.
You're on an adventure. They're so cute. Okay. This way.
Installation chamber deployed.
Nice. Nice. Alright.
Huh?
Ah, damn it. It's up. It's up. We gotta go up. Something very wild about going back to Storm Terror's lair in Genshin version 6.1. Oh, come on. Just let me up. Just let me up. Nah, it won't let me. It won't let ya. This way. Oh wait, no, we can't get out from this way. Can we? I have watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I famously love Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. An entirely normal amount. I know, what did I just say about rushing into battle without me? I don't care if you have a Ratniki to protect you.
Silence.
You wait for me.
Annihilation mode.
Being done.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh wait, down here.
Accelerating.
Be silent.
Defensive mode engaged.
Night falls.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Are we racing? Because Floons is so fun.
Settle down.
Rude ass.
Night falls.
Bow your head.
Oh, bitch. There's a guy. Floons does look very fun, gameplay-wise. I'm very sad that I missed him. Oh, shit. But it's okay, because I have C1 Farina now. And that makes everything better. Alright.
Settle down.
Observe.
Okay, I'll observe. I'm ready to observe. What am I observing? So, how's everyone feeling about NODKRAI? I'm feeling exhausted and insane also. I'm feeling pretty insane, actually. Like, deeply. Perhaps. In fact.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Like, I don't know what to do with any of the information that I have now. And this is approximately how I felt last time, too. This is kind of how I felt last time, too.
Accelerating.
Where it's just information overload. So much is happening in, like, a singular act. What in the one-shot kill? Jesus. Oh shit, we can leave now.
Accelerating.
Have you had enough of me and my... Yes. Have you gotten the anecdote where, I know, modifies Inafa's humor module, and she starts telling Sino puns, because that was painful. You found it? What were you looking for?
Right. Cleanup sequence.
Bow your head.
What was it?
Defensive mode engaged.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
These bitches. Oh shit. Come to me. Okay, look. Skirk's 5th character story, the sister Lucia got a 6th of the power split among the sinners. A 6th? Ooh. Who? Huh? Huh? I gotta... Hold on. One moment. One moment. Character story 5? Okay. Yeah, Master, since you mentioned that your group once divided enough abyssal power among yourselves to overturn an entire world, or at least a 6th of it. Well, hold on. That's not what this is saying. Hold on. Let's read this as a class. That's not what this is saying. Okay, hold on. Your group once divided enough abyssal power amongst yourselves to overturn an entire world, or at least a 6th of it. Okay, it's not describing, what it's not saying is you got a 6th of this abyssal power. It's saying your group divided a 6th of this abyssal power. The enough abyssal power amongst yourselves to overturn an entire world is a 6th of something. They took a 6th of this power and divided it amongst the 5 of them. That's what that's it. It's worded in a very confusing and insane way. But there weren't secretly 6 sinners. That's not what it's saying. It's worded very strangely. But because in nowhere is it saying that, like, you got a portion of this power, or at least you got a 6th of it. Like, it's saying that the whole of the power that was divided was a 6th of something. Because that is that is even more interesting, because what was it? What was it? What was the source of the what abyssal enough abyssal power to overturn an entire world? I think it's a sixth of enough abyssal power amongst yourself to overturn an entire world. A sixth of the abyssal power you would need to overturn an entire world. Why am I thinking about Nibelung right now? Why am I thinking about Nibelung right now? Who brought abyss power back to that? Uh-huh. Thinking about Nibelung. Because Nibelung, from the very beginning, has always had just infinity ties to Conrad. His name alone. His name by itself immediately ties him to Conrad. Oh no, this is worth mentioning, because it's actually crazier than what we thought it was.
Accelerating.
Some fucking how.
Insulation chamber.
Settle down.
That... Oh, okay. That... Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what to do with that information, but we have it now. Yeah, my first thought's Nibelung. Yeah, the Hillgrills didn't want to wait, so I murdered them while we were dying from lore, thank you. Yeah, that, well, yeah, that's, what and how? And how'd they get it? And what was King Irmin studying? All of these things are connected. You know that, right? There's ain't no fucking way that all of these things are not inherently connected, right? All of these things are connected. How? In what way? I don't know. But they're connected. Very much so. And I hate it.
Look, a rainbow!
Be silent. Observe.
I know, I love you! Okay. Something about the power being split 6 ways on a Reddit post. Yeah, that's not what's being said. But it is being worded so bizarrely. Because it's specifically not saying he got a sixth of whatever power.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Bow your head.
Like, that would make sense if, but what it's, like, the way that it's worded is so bizarre. It's, the sixth is describing the abyssal power that was then divided. It's so... What an annoying way to say that. It almost feels like a red herring. Like were there secretly 6 of them, and not, oh, is this only a sixth of an abyssal power that could, you know? I don't know. It's so weird. But also it could be a translation thing. Maybe it makes more sense in the original. I don't know. Hi, are you hiding? Are we hiding? Are we spectating? Oh, okay. We're not.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust-up.
Silence.
Ding dong water bomb!
Ding dong water bomb indeed. I know. I love you. Oh, there's where? Ah. There. Okay. Oh, there's... don't want to go to Dragonspine. Don't make me go to Dragonspine. I was hiding to be... I don't want to go to Dragonspine. Come on, I know. But come on, Flint. That's gonna be plaguing me.
Installation chamber.
Bow your head.
For sure. For damn sure. Oh, it's also plaguing me that the symbol on Revere's hand is the same as on the symbol on Neuvillette's. That's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Hey, remember what I said about Nibelung power? Seven Shifting Serpent also comes to mind. And that might be what Dane is using. But I don't think that's all he's using. There's gotta be something else to it. Hi. Don't pay attention to his mini burst? Why? I was not paying... Unfortunately, I was in fact not paying attention to his mini burst. But you sent me a screenshot of it, I think. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm plagued by moons. I'm plagued by them. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, don't fall, please. Thank you. Why do he have the fucking eye on his palm? Like the Neuvillette does? Why'd he got that? Why'd Revere got that? Why'd he got that, though? What for and why? Why'd he got that, though?
People ought not be so
Why'd they
frightened
give
of
him that?
ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
Why'd they why'd he do that, though?
Environmental temperature. Assessing heat retention options. Please consider adding a warm jacket, gloves, and other such insulation devices.
Thanks, Inefa. Thanks, baby. I should rebuild my D-Luke. I gotta rebuild him in time for Snezhnaya, that's for sure.
Defensive mode engaged.
Observe.
Current bounty has ended. I got all of them? Did I get all of them? Hell yeah. Hi, Frost Tree. What's up? Also just searching for any hints as to what is up with Dainsleif, because if that kind of power was divided and given partly to Revere-wise, it vaguely implied that Dainsleif could go ahead... Oh, Dainsleif did get the same power as Revere, and we know that for a fact. We saw the cutscene of the, you know, sinners. Not me forgetting the word sinners. No, we saw the cutscene of the sinners accepting the power of the abyss, and Dainsleif was pointedly not taking part in that. So there's no way that whatever the sinners have also includes Dainsleif. It's something entirely separate. Do we know what it is? No. Not even a little bit. Yeah, not you too. Yes, yes. Dainsleif was pointedly not taking part in it. That's why he feels so betrayed. Because it's the antithesis of everything he stood for. And what he thought everyone else stood for, too. I wonder if whatever abyssal power they accepted was what... I think it's whatever King Ermin was studying. Scary dog. Because the way Vetter Folnir talked about it. He was like, hold on, we gotta go sit somewhere and chat. We're gonna go sit somewhere and chat. Come with me, Flins.
Let us have a modicum.
Come on, Flins. Come on, Flins. You and Nivelet are gonna have some dragon talk. At the Angel Share. Wasn't King Ermin using our twin as Nimbus Sponge too? Yes. Yes. He was researching something. And he was going mad about it. Which, again, is giving parallel to King Deshret. Which makes it really interesting to me that Dane is such a big Deshret fanboy. Very interesting to me. But although I wonder if it's because in the end Deshret did do the honorable thing and Ermin really didn't. What was I gonna say? I don't even fucking remember. Shit. It's been 2 seconds and I forgot. But yeah, Dainsliff didn't get Abyss Power. Because his thing also, it looks different. Oh, too many people are talking. I can't do this. This was a bad spot. We picked the wrong spot. Crack theory, Dane is Nibelung. Well, he's got that snake ring. That, fuck, I don't know, man. He's got the ring. And it looks like a snake ring. He's got the one ring. I don't know. Because we know that Seven Shifting Serpent is a thing. And it's also a thing you can disguise to look like different elements, which is why Skirk is Cryo. I wonder if that's what Dane is using, but he's not disguising it as anything. Another thing I found interesting is that thing we used to summon a boat in Inazuma Fontaine. Other regions looks a lot like the chess piece that represented Vitterfolnir. Oh yeah, it does. It does. The Wave Rider Waypoint. And what answers now? Oh, same. I have approximately 50 million questions. And most of them are just me screaming, though. So, why do you have the eye on his hand, though? And what do you mean Dainsleif can just open up the motherfucking firmament and yeet Rare out of it? Huh? Could he have done that the whole time? My brain is also just screams, yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of what else there is. We read books at one point. Well, we read one book. We read one book. Were there other... There were other NODKRAI books that we didn't read. We just read the one with the hymns or whatever. Because it was crazy. And we did read the artifact sets. There were other books, right? There were... Yes, we read that one. Can't remember what the other ones were. His power comes from something different from the Five Sinners, but it's clearly something on par with it, so I'm just Oh, yeah. Tell us what's going on, please. Please tell me. What are you hiding? Because he's hiding something. And I need answers. Hello, Paranary. Oh, Reed Miller. I forgot about you, Reed Miller. If he disappears after this quest, I'm hunting him down myself. You and me both. Conch echoes? I am here outside of an interlude. Time to disappear for a decade. Have fun, be safe, feed the poison to the sinners. I will. I will, sir. Conch echoes. Is this is NODKRAI, yeah? I'm assuming. Has to be. Should we read? Let's read. I got nothing else. Read some books and then unstream? Yeah. Have story time with Violette and Flint's. Fuck it, why not? What else are we gonna do? My brain is absolute fucking mush. Why not read some books that'll make me go more insane? It'll be great. Okay. Let me see. Conch echoes. Give me the conch from your hand, and we will trouble you no more, said the handsome young man, who had arrived at the bonfire with his followers, and was now idly fiddling with the blade in his hand. This was their 30th night in the desolate land of exile, which the boys and girls secretly called the Outlands. The blade that once felled trees, cut grass, pried open fruits, and silenced a great many not of their group, was no longer as sharp as it used to be, and the adults who sought to control them by force had died before ever drawing their own blades from their sheaths. Now, no one even knew where its scabbard had been thrown. Are you sure you want this conch? The boy holding the conch was the most diminutive of them all, and hence they called him Shorty. Okay! Yes, I do. Why? Do you really need to ask why? The handsome young man said with a smile. Didn't we all agree on a rule, Shorty? That whoever's holding the conch has the right to speak? Alright. Alright. Hi, Bug, what's up? Okay. I see what's happening. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Shorty, you can't speak unless you have the conch. Yes, this was the secret pact made by the children around the bonfire to resist the adults who had made slaves of them. To survive this desolate land and break free of their grim status as exiles, the children made a pact. A leader would be chosen from their midst, a child like them, clever and capable of guiding them through hardship. One who would stand with them, yet not fear strength. This was the leader who would hold the conch and become the leader of all the boys and girls. Secreted from the beach during the day's labor right under the adults' noses, proof that they were not infallible. As childhood fades, so does the belief that elders are all-knowing superhumans. For most, this perhaps leads to some disillusionment, but for these youths, it might not have been the worst thing to learn. And then, the ideal order did not arrive. Or rather, the bestial cruelty in the hearts of these children, yet unquenched, was becoming more rampant without anyone to suppress it. For if violence was capable of overthrowing everything, why should those who could wield it not seize everything through it? This included the conch, and everything it represented, and the children's secret pact. Yeah, literally Lord of the Flies. So you think you can hold the conch? I was the one who put in the most effort, and I also got the most in return. What's more, I'm the one holding the blade now. Then you will become the one who commands us all. Yes, of course I will become the one who commands you all. Just like those adults in the beginning? Well, that might not sound so bad after all. Well, if that's the case, as if to answer, the short boy rose from the bonfire, his back to the flames, his face hidden in shadow. But the handsome young man thought he caught a smirk on the other boy's face, and a strange unease about the future washed over him. Until that night, he had believed all to be in his grip, like the knife, steady in his hand. Shorty handed over the conch, and turned to walk into the forest. After that night, the boy who once held the conch seemed to have vanished into thin air. Okay. Boy needs to get out of NODKRAI even for half it. Hell yeah. You knew that things would end up like this. The girl wearing glasses eventually found the short boy. As he returned, the other children parted to make way for him, their eyes filled with worry. At the path's end, a handsome young man lay slumped in a chair, piled on with heavy objects, his features sharpened by the pallid green tone of his skin. His deep crimson-purple lips were stark against the bonfire's eerie flames, which flickered like a strange veil in the wind. The young man bore no visible wounds, and yet his hands hung dully, long stiffened as if cast in plaster. The blade that he once wielded with so much pride had fallen right there. Not a single person picked it up. Things always end like this. I just didn't think it happened so soon. The boy picked up the blade. Though still hard, it bore the scars of years of wood chopping with its nicked edges and dented surface. The young man didn't know how to tend to this power, but as it was his only lifeline, he kept the blade's need for tending a secret. Naturally, he grew to distrust all and sundry. His sleep became short and restless, and he was quick to anger. The fear of revealing flaws like the adults did caused him to reveal still more flaws. Things could thus only end in one way. In truth, the only thing the protagonist in most stories need is more patience. When did you start seeing this? Since he demanded the conch from me, I guess. Back when he wanted the conch? Just what is the conch? It's nothing. A toy we found on the beach, really. He would have tossed it sooner or later, either that or maybe the broken blade. To carry both would only have slowed him down more. A pair of hands, holding a conch, emerged from between the boy and girl. The owner of the hand stepped forward and placed the conch in the boy's hands. The boy looked down and saw red marks on the palms beneath the shell, left there by the coarse rope. So what will you do? The girl with glasses asked him. He raised the conch to his lips and tried to blow it just like he'd seen in the picture books, but instead of a clear call, only a soft, comical puff of air could be heard. Then he brought it to his ear and listened, and from the conch came the sound of waves. We shall build a town here and make it an Elysium for boys and girls. No one person shall monopolize the conch from now on, for it belongs to all of us. Anyone can hold it and speak their mind, but all of us will grow up one day and will become the adults we don't want to be. Don't worry, it's okay. There's always a tomorrow, and there will always be other children. If they don't like who we become, they can shatter our world with their own hands. A short, unassuming boy, and a rather smart one. He hurled the dented blade into the waves and placed the conch amid the children. Oh my god, it's Lord of the Ring flying Iliad Odyssey. Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot. Interesting. Interesting book to have in NODKRAI. Elysium again? Yeah, it's always Elysium. I'm sensing parallels in this story to major players in Genshin Impact. But my brain is fried and I can't put them together. Interesting. Parallels, those never exist. Yeah, certainly not in Genshin Impact. Okay. Where's the fucking Reed Miller book? I want to know about this man. Your Dime, Eerie Mystery. Oh, hell yeah. Never knew Genshin has parallels. Yeah, they never do. Have you read the items you get from the quest that has rest? Oh, shit. Are you talking about the cognoscenti thingies? Because I haven't yet, but I've been meaning to. Okay, I'm gonna read about Reed Miller, and then we'll read about that. Okay. Master Thief Reed Miller and the Sampo Mill Deluxe Quarterly Edition. Alright, let's see. And we're starting in Chapter 4. Hello? Are you kidding me? Wagtail. a beauty as dangerous as a hunting falcon, has appeared. She approaches Master Thief Reed Miller under the moonlight. But to what end? Supakowski, yeah, I'm glad we all got there. Leaving your lovely female companions behind to come enjoy the night view here? What a cad you are, my dear. That soft voice is as smooth as the finest silk from Liyue, and yet beneath its surface lurks a subtle cruelty, sharp as the thorns of a Sumeru rose. Reed Miller does not turn around, for he knows that voice all too well. A graceful figure lands beside him with the poise of a cat, a young woman in her 20s, with long lavender hair cascading over her pale, bare shoulders and neck. She wears an elegant silver evening gown that clings to her curves like liquid moonlight. Still, it cannot conceal the mockery in her brownish red eyes. Meet Wagtail, or A, as she is known to a privileged few like Miller. She's the only femme fatale in NODKRAI, whose skill and infamy rival those of the most legendary thieves. Any treasure she sets her sight on is already hers. A, yeah, Had to pause for a minute there. Any treasure she sets her sight on is already hers. Once the thrill is gone, she'll just as soon toss it to the poor in the streets as she might cast it into the sea. Countless men have vied for her affection, but she takes pleasure only in toying with their earnest feelings and has never returned the love of a suitor. The only treasure Wagtail has been unable to steal is the heart of Master Thief Reed Miller. This one impossible feat drives her obsession with the handsome, enigmatic man, and she's tried every trick and gambit imaginable to make his heart hers and hers alone. Alright, I smell expensive perfume and cheap ambition, Wagtail. What is this? With a smile on her lips, she smoothly settles down beside the thief, then almost imperceptibly sidles closer to him. It was a gift from another man. Jealous? She lets a silk-gloved hand trail down his arm. As for me, I smell overconfidence, Reed. You've got your eye on the Sampo Mill, I'm sure. But isn't that a little obvious of you? You're right. I do want the mill, which was stolen from the Frostmoon Scions, along with all the governor's other ill-gotten treasures. Miller finally meets Wagtail's gaze, sending an involuntary shiver running through her and a blush rising to her cheeks, which she forces down with a glib smile. This is my stage tonight. You better find your own. Nonsense. She leans in. What in the fanfiction? What Reed Miller fanfiction am I reading right now? This stage is big enough for two. The spotlight, however, that only shines on one. I'll have my hands on the mill before you do, darling. And if you please me, I might even let you see it from afar. Ding. The words are barely out of Wagtail's mouth before she whips out a slender, sinister-looking dagger with lightning speed. She delights in the pointless and seemingly dangerous attack, knowing full well Miller will block it. And indeed he does, by simply raising his arm and deflecting her blade with his gauntlet. The clash of metal on metal lasts but a brief moment. Reckless as always, Wagtail. It'll cost you one of these days. Ha! Recklessness is a privilege afforded to beautiful women, don't you know? If it's not to your liking, darling, come teach me a lesson. All right. Like a moonlit breeze, she takes 2 steps back and blows him a playful kiss. Then she leaps into the darkness beneath the tower, leaving naught behind but the ghost of her expensive perfume in the cold night air. Someone tagged this book. No, literally. This belongs on AO3. I don't know what I'm reading. The middle section of this volume has been ripped out. Perhaps for a purpose other than reading? Okay. Ow. Chapter whatever the fuck this is. We skipped a lot. Just as the governor is fuming over the theft of the Sampo Mill, a group of detectives from Snezhnaya suddenly swarm in and clap him in irons. Just what is... Ha! Your Excellency, your fury must have overtaken you, such that you've forgotten who Reed Miller is. He is a despicable thief, yes, but is he not also a master of disguise, able to become any man, woman, or child with uncanny skill? 17? Oh, excellent. That's impossible! This is absurd! If you were pretending to be Leonov, the Oprichniki would surely have... The man posing as Detective Leonov laughs, slowly circling the bound governor twice, in a clear mockery of his pompous deductions. The Oprichniki? You mean the men who tied you up and sealed off this palace? They are my people. I had them pose as oprichniki, and your men believed it without question. Surprised, Governor? Have you forgotten how blindly Snezhnayan soldiers follow orders, whether from real superiors or clever impostors? As we speak, the Frostmoon Scion's treasure has been safely returned to their holy lady. Unless you plan to defy the Tsar's will and risk open war with the Frostmoon Scions, recovering the Sampo mail is no longer an option for you. You blasted crook! You accursed thief! I could have tolerated you stealing the mill, but must you plunder my personal collection too? Does it matter? Those treasures you claim as yours, those lands you call your own, weren't they stolen from the destitute who live here? The man's demeanor remains perfectly composed, a stark contrast to the agitation written all over the governor's crimson face. I see no difference between a bandit who robs the people and a governor who oppresses them. We defend our freedom in the only way we can, because no one else will fight for it. But rest assured, I'm not keeping any of this. Every treasure will be returned to its rightful owner. I shall not keep even a single piece. Love this man. Across the room, Wagtail, posing as a detective, lets out a soft sigh inaudible to the governor. Oh dear, this man truly is beyond help. He speaks of laying no claim to the treasure when he holds the Frostmoon's most prized gem in his hand. Wagtail's words stunned Shadow Weasel, momentarily pulling her attention away from her adoptive father, who is bound up in the center of the room. What? Whoa! When? Mr. Reed Miller should have given the Sampo mill to that holy woman. Wait, he didn't secretly swap it for a fake when we weren't looking, did he? Ah, you don't get it, do you? That's exactly how he deceived you young ladies. The woman sighs dramatically. What he has stolen for himself is the heart of the Frostmoon's daughter. Oh, that's right! I forgot about that! Oh wait, no, this is a different thing. Okay. Just who is this person who so swiftly captured the heart of a young lady who didn't believe in love? Alright. The young lady Leonida Prakovna? Nope. The apple of the governor's eye makes her way to the dining room with her maid in tow. Though there's a current of anxiety running beneath her calm facade, her steps are poised and graceful. After all, a lady must always appear as such, no matter what. Her eyes are fixed on the morning papers, for she's almost certain today's the day the master thief Reed Miller shall publish his notice. She might be beginning to understand the mind of this elusive raven, she thinks, and the fact that her father's men haven't even caught a glimpse of him yet has sparked a flash of anger in her. I'll catch you for sure. Her father seems unusually absorbed in the paper today. Leonida swallows her bite of toast and asks casually, My dear father, any interesting news today? Nothing that my dear little Leonida needs to worry her pretty little head about. Lord Trubus, sure, puts down the newspaper, smiles at his daughter, and says, Send the jeweler in. A red-haired footman standing next to the governor immediately leads someone in. The latter bows deeply, a jewelry box in hand. The governor takes but a glance at it, then gestures for the box to be presented to his daughter. As a look of surprise flickers across Leonida's face, he says, Come now, don't tell me you thought I forgot your birthday. At the ball 3 days from now, my dear little Nita will be the belle of Snezhnaya. No, of the whole of Tibet. Prokhorovna? Sure. Probably. Too many words. Too many words and I'm bad at speaking. Now, put it on so I can take a look. Leonida obediently takes the necklace from the box and clasps it around her neck. Her father's choice is, as always, impeccable. The design and cut are unmistakably from Fontaine, and the central gemstone is so brilliant as to outshine the finest stones from Natlan. I know it's a bit early, he says, but as your father, I should be the first to wish you a happy birthday, my dear. He casts a glance at the necklace and adds, Make sure you wear it to the ball. A very important guest will be there, and I want you to meet him. Her father is speaking in a serious tone, one that makes Leonida grasp the gift's true import immediately. She will be of age to be betrothed after this birthday. As the governor's daughter, she has always been expected to be married off to the son of some powerful Snezhnayan noble. This is why she has never believed in love. It was, after all, completely meaningless. Her father has special affection for her intelligence and beauty, of course, but more importantly, her obedience and maturity are everything he expects from an adopted daughter. Of course, that's just one of the reasons. I have Russian name practice for my readings, hell yeah. I understand, dear father. He ruffles her hair with a final affectionate gesture. The fatherly smile vanishes from his face as he returns to his formidable role as governor, his full attention now back on his duties. Leonida watches her father leave with a gentle pang in her heart. She composes herself after a soft exhale. For it's time to focus. She picks up the morning paper, and there on the front page, just as she expected, is a letter adorned with black feathers. It reads, Dear Lord Trubetskoy, 3 nights from now, on the dark night of the new moon, your treasure will be mine. I thank you for your kind generosity. With the greatest regard, Reed Miller. Damn! Okay. Tell me, can you tell which of us is which? The jeweler from Fontaine stares in surprise as 2 red-haired footmen emerge from the dressing room. Of course, only one of them ranks as a footman, second class from the governor's palace. Left. No, wait. Right. No, that can't be it. I mean, right. Yes, the right one is right. Are you just taking a guess? The man on the right seems a tad displeased. Are you sure about that? If you're wrong, you'll be in trouble tonight, the footman on the left teases. Right is right, a firm reply, but one betrayed by a copiously sweating face. The footman on the right bursts out laughing, then shoves his double toward the jeweler. You're wrong, he says. This one here is your sweetheart. Ha! Our disguise is impeccable. I mean, the one on the right is fake. You too. Reed Miller, disguised as a footman, interjects, his laughter filling the room. Don't forget, our goal is to make the fake look real. If even a lover cannot recognize their beloved, tonight's operation is bound to go off without a hitch. But is it wise for you to do this alone? If anything goes wrong, you won't have anyone to fall back on, the real footman points out, his voice filled with concern. I won't lose any more of my treasure hoarders, Reed Miller says, the mirth gone from his face. You've already completed the most dangerous task, which is to infiltrate the governor's palace. So don't worry about me, and go back to Fontaine. The people there need the treasure hoarders' help too. The footman and the jeweler exchange a glance. Then they swear solemnly to Reed Miller, we promise to steal all the misery from this world. Aww. That's sweet. Miller watches the 2 leave, then turns toward the governor's palace, bathed in the setting sun. Trubetskoy had been successful against the treasure hoarders for one simple reason, his immense wealth. Even the world's greatest thieves have been powerless before his near-limitless resources. With enough treasure, one could hire the finest warriors, acquire the best weapons, and surround oneself with the shrewdest advisors. Wealth could even silence the law and bury all resistance beneath a grave of golden sand. The true extent of Trubetskoy's wealth had been a mystery to the world. More oddly, no one has ever seriously questioned its source either. A chuckle escapes Miller's lips at the thought. But now he holds the answer. The legendary Sampo Mill, a magical relic said to generate endless riches, is hidden within the governor's palace itself. For this discovery, he has the red-haired footman's investigation, the jeweler's keen eye, and the governor's daughter, whose birthday was fast approaching, to thank. The newspaper with Miller's letter sells out almost instantly. In the days that follow, all of NODKRAI is abuzz with anticipation for Leonida's birthday ball, albeit not for the governor's daughter herself, but for the inevitable clash between the master thief and the governor. The governor's palace had been put on high alert, with every arriving guest subjected to intense scrutiny. This is a necessary precaution given the master thief's known skill for disguise. As Leonida scans the long list of names and titles, barons, sons of earls, rising stars in the royal court, clans favored by the Tsar, and so on, the necklace around her neck begins to feel heavy, less like a gift and more like a set of shackles. Some fresh air out in the courtyard would be good right now, she thinks. Mama, is that the daughter of Lord Trubetskoy? Indeed she is. But why is she human? I mean, the Honorable Lord isn't. She's just the Lord's adopted daughter. How utterly strange. Oh, is he Fae? Crazy. How utterly strange. Why would the noble Lord Trubetskoy adopt a human? Okay. A poised and elegant lady, whom Leonida has never seen before, is whispering to her child in a nearby hallway. When she notices Leonida looking, she looks away and leaves without a word. That's true. Why in the world would the noble Lord Trubetskoy adopt a human being? That's true. Why in the world would the noble Lord Trubetskoy adopt a human being? Hello? What's happening? A whisper, speaking of the unhappiness creeping into her heart, startles Leonida. She looks around the courtyard, but she is alone. Is her imagination playing tricks on her? She sighs and turns toward the palace's innermost chambers for another round of treatment. What? These sessions leave her utterly drained, yet she endures them without a word of complaint, so determined is she never to be a source of shame for her father. What? Treatment? What? Huh? What treatment? For what? Huh? I had Kenan read Miller's disguises as just little masks like the Traveler did to disguise as a Fatus, because those canonically do work as flawless disguises. Hey, what treatment? Huh? For some reason, she recalls the voice she had just heard in the courtyard. It was a voice that, like a bonfire in winter, radiated heat that could melt the snow. As night falls, guests begin to arrive. What? Yeah. It said that, like, Lord Trubetskoy isn't human, Leonida is, and then she turns toward the palace innermost chambers for another round of treatment. These sessions leave her utterly drained, yet she endures them without a word of complaint, so determined is she never to be a source of shame for her father. What fucking treatment? What did this mean? Treatment? Does this have something to do with the Sampo mill? I bet you. Maybe. I don't know. But what? Huh? Anyway. As night falls, guests begin to arrive one after the other. Leonida feels her nervousness grow. All evening, she is approached by a stream of potential partners, each asking for a dance. But as they come and go, not a single name registers in her mind. Ooh, turn me into a fae treatment? I don't know. 10, 9, 8. The countdown to midnight begins, and every eye in the room turns eagerly to her. Beside her father, the ambitious upstart from the royal court stands, his gaze fixed on her, perhaps on the massive gem gleaming at her neck. 6, 5, 4. She can't tell what everyone is anticipating. Is it her birthday, or is it something else entirely? Spin hay into gold? 3, 2. Huh? Since moments ago, Leonida has noticed that everyone around her seems enveloped in a silvery white glow, and this light has only grown brighter since. From time to time, her own body would emit the same silvery white light. Oh! Her father calls it a disease that requires constant treatment, a flaw in her very being. What? Huh? Hello? 1. The jewel on her neck suddenly drops with a whoosh. The world is engulfed in a silvery white light. Around Leonida, a silence as deep as a snowy night falls. She stands frozen, her pulse beating in rhythm with the light, and her heart pulled by an invisible thread. There's a part of her that is screaming to run, but a gentle restraint holds her feet. What is this? Magic? Fate? Or is it the feeling she's never believed in, flaring to life the moment it comes near? The crowd around her melts as time seems to stop, and from the stillness, a flash of warm red bolts toward her. Miss Leonida, you're in danger. The governor has instructed me to protect you. Please, follow me. But father told me to... No, he didn't send you. You're Reed Miller. Please, miss, this was a last-minute order by... Everyone calls you clever, but in my opinion, you're nothing but a shameless liar. Well, isn't someone a sharp young miss? Father has a tight net. Has set a tight net. You're not getting out of here. But that tight net is centered on the Sampo mill in the secret chamber, isn't it? Ugh. I made it clear in the notice. Tonight, the governor's most prized treasure will be mine. And while the mill is valuable, it's hardly what I'd call a true treasure. Are you saying that your target is me? That's right, my clever and adorable young lady. Ha! I am the daughter of Lord Prokhor Trubetskoy. I shall not give my father's archenemy the chance to take me hostage. Really? Are you really the governor's daughter? Then tell me, why would the noble Lord Trubetskoy adopt a human? The silvery white power, the treatments, the Sampo mill, her father's endless wealth, and the word adopted. It all comes together for Leonida in an instant. She is the true source of her father's fortune. The treatments were not for healing. They were for rituals. The key to making the mill produce an endless stream of diamonds. Though a part of her has always known, she has never allowed herself to face the truth until now. Ah, I almost forgot. As Miller speaks, he sheds his disguise as the red-haired footman, revealing his true face. I triggered that little contrivance inside the gemstone at the very last moment. A good thing I didn't miss it. He leans in close and whispers into Leonida's ear, "Happy birthday." And the rest is history, yes? Reed Miller bakes off with every treasure in the governor's palace, and Leonida, having fallen in love with him the moment she saw his true face, forsakes her gilded cage to wander the world with the master thief. The legend of Reed Miller is often called fiction, but like a person who has never loved and thus insists love isn't real, those who find the story implausible only do so because they have never experienced such a moment themselves. Huh. Okay. Okay. Huh. Alright. Well, that was fucked up. Fiction? You forgot the word fan. Yeah, this is literally just Reed Miller fanfiction. We are just reading Reed Miller fanfiction at this point. Okay. I'm gonna speedrun this because I want to read the cognoscenti things, and then I am probably gonna end stream. Because the streaming and questing on its own is fine, but the talking a lot is kind of taking it out of me. Alright. Volume 3. Little is known about Zima, who hailed from Snezhnaya, a land of perpetual winter. His name is found in no logbook, no epic, no heroic tale. Like a single snowflake, he briefly brushed against the surface of legend before disappearing without a trace. Zima came from a small town southeast of Snezhnograd, where villagers harvested ice beneath the snow-capped mountain peaks. On snowy nights, they called forth tales and schemes, like primeval airs set beneath the ice, of mischievous frost spirits who stole travelers' boots and pale, melancholy snow maidens who, when betrayed, froze the lovers they had once sought into lifelike statues by ripping the very warmth from them. Damn! Zima had seen a strange, deranged smile on a companion who fell for a maiden before, and he found it a monotonous way to die. He abhorred following a pattern, even the pattern of an unusual death. Instead, he longed for a unique fate and a life of adventure, and so he left the land of eternal white for the blue seas of the archipelago to the south. It was there that he first heard of the legendary Master Thief. The name Reed Miller was already well known across NODKRAI. Stories claimed he had been captured by the governor and taken to Snezhnograd for a hanging on the public square. But just as everyone believed his story would end with a swaying corpse, the governor's vault was found emptied with a taunting message etched in gold dust on the wall. No one knew how he had escaped the noose, but his miraculous return turned him into a tavern legend and an idol to the youth. So when the Master Thief reappears, buys a 3-masted ship, and starts recruiting sailors seeking adventure and fortune at the harbor, Zima offers his name without a second thought. Life aboard the ship, however, turns out to be far less heroic than the legends promise. Though famed for robbing the rich, Miller runs his operation with the meticulous care of a spice merchant. His nautical charts are cluttered not only with markings for reefs and currents, but also red-circled warnings for waters said to harbor sea monsters. He spends days skirting around these regions, avoiding the dark abysses where dangerous creatures lurk, as well as the serpent-infested Sea of Mist. Huh? Day-to-day life has been a grind of scrubbing decks, patching sails, and scurvy gums. Ugh. For Zima, it all feels too familiar, too safe, too dull. At night, he prays to the inky sea for a real storm, or for some monstrous kraken to rise from the depths. Man. Dear God, my life is so fucking boring. Please send a tragedy. He longs to see the Master Thief drive a harpoon into a creature's eye, just like the heroes of old. More than anything, he craves an adventure that would truly stir his soul. Zima, you're in for supernatural experiences. His prayers are answered, albeit in a cruel and twisted way. No shit. Drifting into a calm azure sea, the ship is met with a strange, inhuman song. Uh-oh. Though it has no melody, its power ensnares even the most drunken sailors. The sails drop, and the ship stalls. From the water, a pale, hauntingly beautiful face emerges. It is a siren, and she demands a sacrifice in exchange for safe passage. The ship is given a choice: make a sacrifice, or be dragged to the depths. Reed Miller flatly refuses to make the sacrifice. Instead, he orders everyone aboard to plug their ears with beeswax to block out the siren's haunting song. But it is futile. Even reason and willpower bend beneath the weight of legend. Seized by panic and the deadly song, the sailors hurl the crates of Mora looted from the governor's palace overboard, thinking the gold might serve as payment, but the siren pays the shimmering discs that have scattered and sank into the azure deep no heed, for human wealth means nothing to her. Her covetous gaze remains only on the sailors themselves. The Master Thief, whose neck not even a hangman's noose could restrain, now has no choice but to acquiesce. Miller places his scimitar coldly at Zima's throat, but Zima does not resist. This is the moment he has traveled so far for. As the icy waters rise above his head, the face of his long-lost friend appears before him, frozen in sculpture, still wearing the faint, familiar, ecstatic smile sealed by the snowy maiden's kiss. All his life, Zima had abhorred following a pattern, running from every known ending, only to realize in this final moment that every escape had been a flight into another mirror. His adventures did not pen a new story. They were merely unnoticed footnotes to an existing one. I didn't like every escape has been in a flight into another mirror. Zima go to therapy. Well, I don't think he can go to therapy anymore. I don't think he can go anywhere anymore. That man died. That man hella died. Okay, well, yeah, that man super mega died. Alright. No, we'll be in here. The music in the background's taking me out, yeah. It's good. Alright. What the fuck, man? Alright. Inscripta cognoscentis feather. Let's see. Back then, the pitch-dark, muddy currents had not yet crept into the barren tundra, and even the poor and lowly could sleep peacefully, protected by the noble fae. I'm glad Flynn's didn't run back to NODKRAI while I was at the store. But a life of dull toil, lived without dreams, cannot be termed as suffering at all. Everyone was assured a small reward for their labor, enough to stay warm. For the Tsar of all Snezhnaya had a merciful heart as vast as the icy sea, and was generous even to the small and short-lived. Besides, the noble princes understood the ancient wisdom that living in unbridled luxury could corrupt fragile mortal souls. Hence, they alone would not struggle amid hunger and cold, for it was they who had to bear the sin of fullness for the sake of the people. Such compassionate wisdom, what paragons of virtue! The nobles and commoners alike sang praises to their ruler's holy name, praise unto the master of all fae, who, like a stern father, had painstakingly established a hierarchical system of governance for all beings living through hardship. Right. But just as the pure white light cast deep shadows, the nobles' good intentions were often lost on the foolish, and wherever a high wall was built to guard a treasure, Those covetous of heart would always be tempted to steal it. A merciful Tsar is an oxymoron. Yes, I agree. In the days before the dark torrent that swallowed up all life arrived. What? The Master of Elysium and ravens barged into the theater of history. The Master of Elysium? Reed Miller? The Master of Elysium? Okay. Interesting. His name was Reed Miller, the man who would become the master thief renowned across the nations. No one knew where this master thief had come from, just as no one could uncover his true nature, hidden beneath the endless lies he spun. Perhaps to mock those dressed in the sacred white, or perhaps to rouse those living in festering hunger, poverty, and resentment. The man raised the emblem of the Black Raven. He gathered the forsaken and the despised, and preached bold blasphemies to the very first band of treasure hoarders. To the poor, to the hungry, to the cold, to the oppressed and the abused. To my brothers and sisters, all of you who have found your way here. If you have ever suffered injustice at the hands of fate, or if you have ever wept through the night for your neighbor's pain and suffering, if you too long for a refuge without fear, and if you too dream of a world where no tears are shed, then you too must break free of your chains and join us, your brothers and sisters. Let the dead bury the dead, and rise to build an Elysium for the hungry and the poor on the wealth of the high and haughty. I like this guy. He's like a Robin Hood. Alright. Weave Nexa? Weave Nexa cognoscente's intoxication. Legend has it that once upon a time, the Master Thief's wine glass held the world's best wine. It is also said that it once also contained the filthiest, most bitter rotgut, as well as tears. That one might glean from the alleys. That was a time when the black, bloody rain was slowly becoming a terrifying legend. What? When the Torch Forger had pleaded with Snezhnaya's new mistress for amnesty for the borderlands. Sorry, a black, bloody rain? I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Perhaps out of gratitude for the Tsaritsa's mercy, the Master Thief no longer chased the wealth of nobles who had fallen from grace. Instead, he assumed countless identities, seeking to soothe the people's sorrows with song and wine. Legend has it, the Master Thief who took off his silver mask had a face as beautiful as any Snowland fae. And thus he moved through the banquets of the nobles with effortless grace, yet could lounge amid plebeian revelry with easy abandon, spinning the same electrifying legend for the two equally hollow and unremarkable sorts of people he encountered. Sing for this time of free-flowing wine, my beloved fae. Sing for the crown destined to rot, and for the name of the immortal thieves. Make off with all the tears of sorrow in the world, and kiss the gods with a mocking smile. Not for pleasure, not for authority, but for a lover's radiant joy. From lovers' whispered pillow talk to drunkards' agitated shouts, the tales of the thief extraordinaire enchanted all who heard them. So the legend grew until the singer and the subject of the ode blurred into a single riddle, passed from poet to poet across the wearisome nights. This is fascinating. Stratagemas cognoscente's mask. According to the tales that circulate in Nasha Town today, the Master Thief once walked the world without a disguise, free and tall. When's Reed Miller gonna be compared to a fox? I can smell it. That's what I'm waiting for. But nah. Not once. Not once has this man been compared to a fox. I think that's really interesting, actually. It would be so easy to compare him to a fox. But they intentionally have not. It was only after the cold gibbet in front of the royal court failed to take his life that he began wearing the silver mask that might have covered his handsome face forevermore, had he not taken it off once more, and for good, after the pitch-black calamity swept the borderlands. Over the centuries, countless rumors have circulated about the reason behind the Master Thief's actions. Some say he did what he did to keep himself safe from the relentless searches happening in Snezhnaya, while others say that he wore a mask to hide certain marks that had been left on him by the executioner. Some tales claim the Master Thief put on the mask after growing weary of the love or hate of the madding crowd, that his close shave with death had left him a changed man, taciturn and sparing with his words. No matter the truth, the Master Thief's silver mask has become his symbol, and combined with the spectacular heist of countless treasures at the Borderland Governor's Palace, its legend has become as golden rain to the poor, nourishing their sleep with countless lovely dreams. You once prayed to the gods, to your masters, but none answered your wails. That is because the gods are just as helpless. Just like us mortals, they are trapped in the mortal world beneath the moon. They cried out in horror and despair, but none heard them. Brothers, the gods can save no one. Like us, they couldn't even save themselves. All we could do was take pity on each other. The thief who wore the silver mask held the gods in open contempt, scorning the empty fame that the nobles vied for so desperately. To the taciturn thief, both the Northland Tsar and the Mistress of the Frost Moon deserved his contempt and silence equally, until that rush of moonlight poured from the high tower, incinerating both the silver and the resolve reflected in her eyes. The decision not to is almost more notable than if they did. Yes. Yeah, the sly fox stereotype. But he's not. And I will remind you that in Genshin Impact specifically, foxes always come up in stories that in some way, shape, or form pertain to Istaroth or time. Foxes already have a connotation. It's ravens. Yep, his connection to ravens interests me. They're also highly intelligent and sly and have a lot of mythology around them, yeah. His thing is ravens. The foxes already got a thing, and it's Istaroth, it's time. Time fuckery in some way. I like this guy. It's interesting. It's interesting. I need more cognoscenti. I need the other two. I need more information about this man. Isn't one of the, talent books from NODKRAI Reed Miller themed? Themed? Yes. Oh, that's why the Elysium ones are the treasure hoarder symbol. That's why. Because that's what he wanted to do. Quoth the Reed Miller. There's gonna be fanfiction about me. I want to read these. You gotta read all the NODKRAI shit. The dream of the land beneath the moon. There are those who are desperate to get in, and those who are desperate to get out. Perhaps Elysium is not a place one can ever truly reach. To create a paradise without borders or distinctions upon the land overflowing with bitterness and sorrow, though it might be but a childish delusion, it may yet be a foundation for the future. Seldom do we share the same dreams of paradise. For those who wish not to settle for the present, there is no greater paradise than NODKRAI. And for all the rest, the truth is quite the opposite. Ah, these two. Or wait, there's also the weapon. I haven't looked at all the weapons yet. I need to... Where's the domain? These ones. Stop making us think. Yeah, it's hurting my brain. Alright. 7 tools of the Great Thief? Of course he had 7. Of course he had 7. Of course there were exactly 7. It's always 7 with these bitches. Rumors claim it was created by the legendary thief Reed Miller. Yeah, no shit. Just as the first treasure hoarders came from all walks of life, this combination of tools meant for different purposes was designed to break down artificial boundaries, regardless of whether they were chains or borders. It should be noted that there are more than 7 tools. It's just that people are accustomed to using 7 to describe anything numerous. Perhaps it is the same reason that the world is believed to have only 7 forms of order. Are you fucking with me right now? Genshin? You can't fucking do this. Are you? Is this a joke to you, Genshin devs? Am I a joke to you? Just as the legendary thief's tools have been imitated by countless others, so was his name. In a sense, it was not the people who thirsted for something more who stole Reed Miller's name, but rather Reed Miller who stole the identity that was originally theirs alone. These viewpoints are just 2 sides of the same coin. Huh. They're Word on the street is that legendary thief Reed Miller has been sentenced to death several times. Yet he's always managed to escape at the last minute with the help of his friends and his tools. In some versions of these stories, several of his followers willingly died in his place for their revered King of Elysium. Whew. Naturally, these versions can't compete with the more popular drunken stories full of romance and bliss. Since there has never been a shackle that could restrain the legendary thief, it is only natural to assume that no ending could do the same. Happens to my good friend Anaxagras. This is what was in the Cognoscenti. Yep. Damn. Damn. Well, my throat hurts now, so I think that's where I gotta wrap it up. I'm gonna call it. That was a lot. That fight with Rivera alone was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Man! Not excited to do that one on my own account. Oh, it's fine. They don't make you actually defeat him. If they made me actually, like, get his health down enough to actually defeat him, that would be another thing. Nuvi's boyfriend wanted to pay. I didn't even notice that you I'm so fucking out of it. And I think that's my cue. Did not even notice that she switched to. I think that's my cue to go. Folks, I've officially lost it. I've lost it. I do need floor time. I will be doing floor time. Good night, everyone. Who is fucking calling me right now? Good night, everyone. What? What happened on Bubble? Do I want to know what happened on Bubble? Do I want to know what happened on Bubble? Do I want to know what happened on Bubble? Oh, the selfies? Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Everything's fine. Good night, everyone. Good night. Be safe, have fun. Make good choices. Please. And I will see you. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Exclamation point. Exclamation.